Welcome to the Reddit gang. We present you the dankest content every day. So make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Enjoy the video.
What's the worst movie you've seen from start to finish? Battlefield Earth. I was taking a minibus from Christchurch to Dunedin and there was a TV at the front and a selection of DVDs including Battlefield Earth. The driver asked the passengers which one we should watch and I said not Battlefield Earth, it's supposed to be terrible. He thought it would be so bad it's good so put it on. God, it was dire. When it was my stop and he went to get my luggage he actually apologized and said he should have listened. Fantastic Four, 2015. Legitimately went that's it? At the end, 95% of the movie is boring uninterested dialogue, 5% boss fight. Rumor has it the director lost his shit halfway through, fired everyone and rewrote the third act/ending. This is why the movie feels like two different movies and goes from an okay superhero movie to a pile-off steaming hot garbage midway through. His behavior on this movie actually cost him a Star Wars movie as well. Hellraiser 4. Then 5. Then 6, 7, 8. Then after 9, I had a renewed appreciation for 4 to 7. I refused to watch the new one. The worst part is, I've seen them all more than once. That animated movie, Alpha and Omega. Such a mess. I'm not allowed to choose the movie anymore with my family. The Last Airbender. I was a big fan of the show, so when the movie came out I convinced my friends to go and see it. They were skeptical at first but I was sure they would like it, it was the Avatar after all. And then it started, and it was absolute shit. I never cringed so hard in my entire life. Every time I thought it can't get any worse the movie proved me otherwise. Worst of all it wasn't even funny bad, it was incredibly boring and cringy, and it just kept on going. I still feel bad that I made them watch it. Skyline. 90% of the movie is just them cowering in a high-rise apartment. Holy God, I forgot about this movie. I remember seeing a trailer for it when I went to go see something else and was really excited for it. Thought it would be a fun popcorn movie. But then when I finally saw it, I don't think I've ever rooted for the aliens to wipe out humanity before. Jesus, I hated every single person in that movie. Just a cast of completely unlikable jerks. The end credits are far better than the movie. An hour and a half of people hiding in an apartment, 2 minutes of Pacific Rim. Geely so bad it broke up Bennifer 1.0. Aragon. That movie was so bad that it made me wish I had never enjoyed the books so that I wouldn't have thought seeing the movie was a good idea. Emoji Movie. And before you ask, my brother's wife added it for a weekend trip without service. I watch every movie with Patrick Stewart in it. This is the only time I've regretted that. The Swimmer, 1968. It's a full-length movie based on a short story. It's about a dude who walks through the woods into his friends' backyards, talks to them for a bit, then swims across their pool, and goes to the next house. My dad keeps it recorded on our TV as a way to get guests to leave our house. I feel like you did a too good job of describing it. Now I want to see it. The latest Sherlock Holmes film with Will Ferrell. The movie started with about 20 people, but I was the only one who stuck around long enough to see the end credits. When I saw this in theaters as well, when it was over, some guy behind me said to his buddies, "Well, that's 2 hours of my life I'll never get back." The most recent Mummy movie. I was high as fuck with my brother and his roommate when we watched it and it was the biggest heap of garbage. Some people left in the middle of it. We were laughing at super unrealistic scenes. It's a joke of a movie. It's very, very awful. I was also high AF when I saw this movie. It was so bad I was convinced that the movie theater drugged the popcorn. The screen was actually blank, and we were all just hallucinating that garbage dumpster fire. I lost it when Tom Cruise's character just fucking cut the rope. No reason, just real dumbass moment. I've been yelling about it ever since. Either Highlander 2, The Quickening, or Catwoman. To be fair, I don't watch Adam Sandler films, so I've not seen Jack and Jill, nor have I watched Battlefield Earth beyond the first 15 minutes. Netflix adaptation of Death Note. No joke, I could literally go 3 hours straight talking how absolutely trash that awful crappy bullshittery made only to torture everyone who is unfortunate enough to lay there soon to be burned from the sheer cringe and discomfort eyes of a movie it was. I didn't think I could feel such disgust before I saw the god-awful film never meant to be seen by man, and I still wake up at night screaming in horror because of that embarrassment to the whole human race. After I saw that, I drank 10 liters of bleach in the hopes of dying, but the ghost of that horrific shit crap kept haunting me, and I don't think I'll ever get over that absolute monstrosity. Didn't like it. Unfriended Dark Web. My cousin who studies computer science said that it will explain the horrors of dark web. It was full of crap and bullshit. I haven't seen it, but I really enjoyed the first one. It was the first computer screen film I had seen, and it felt like a pretty fresh take on things. Good God, this movie was so bad. The one kid who gets swatted. When they play the sound of a shotgun cocking over his speakers and they just absolutely unload on him. Awful, awful movie. The first one was at least a decent slasher, and the whole movie taking place on a computer screen was kinda different and interesting. The Room. I know it's unofficially the worst movie ever. We watched it for the sake of it being a bad movie, and it didn't disappoint. Anyone with me on this one? Suicide Squad. I saw it at a drive-in theater, and I would have driven away if that was an option. Transformers: The Last Night. The only reason I didn't walk out was because my brother was there. I later found out that he wanted to leave too, but the only reason he didn't was because I was there. It was horrific. I know it just came out, but honestly cats, it's just bad. I went with friends to laugh at how bad it was, and it was a fun time, for 30 minutes. After that it was just hard to sit through. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Seriously, fuck that M. Night Shyamalan guy. He's to the whole Avatar series what D&D is to GOT Season 8. Oh god, I'd almost forgotten about that disaster of a movie. Hopefully the Netflix live-action remake is gonna be redeemable. Star Wars Holiday Special. God, was that awful. 90% of the movie is in Wiki, without subtitles. Nobody likes that movie. Nobody. Even the cast hates it. George Lucas hated it, everyone hates it and pretends it doesn't exist. Neither Mark Hamill nor Harrison Ford could finish watching the movie. Carrie Fisher requested a copy of the movie in exchange for doing commentary narration for the original trilogy so she could have something for parties, when she wanted everyone to leave. It's the absolute worst use of an artistic license in the history of mankind. George R. Binks is a fucking Shakespearean icon next to anyone in that movie. Jack and Jill. I'm mad I had to scroll this far to find this. The Circle. The one with Tom Hanks and Emma Watson. I was so disappointed in that movie. The cast should have been great, and the book was great, but that movie was just WTF.
Jupiter Ascending. It was so bad, I wanted to walk out so many times, but the ticket was like $12, so thought fuck it, maybe it'll get better. It didn't. I feel like that movie was not meant to be taken seriously. Seriously, Channing Tatum is a furry who rollerblades in the sky. Seriously. If you go into it with the mindset that it's a cheesy, ridiculous, CGI mess, it's fun AF to watch. My friend and I quote it to each other daily.
To become a real gangster, follow these easy steps. Smash the like button and comment on this video. Subscribe to the Reddit gang and activate the notification bell. Like our Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram.